You've done the healing, you've let go, you've grown, you've waited, sometimes patiently, sometimes painfully. But lately, something feels different. The air feels charged, your dreams feel louder, your heart feels like it's listening for something it can't quite name. This isn't just longing, it's recognition. Your soul is sensing a shift, because love is no longer chasing the past. It's aligning with your future. This Mercury node portal isn't just astrological noise. It's a cosmic green light, a moment when your clarity, your words, and your destiny link up to call in someone who sees you, someone you're not meant to fix, someone who doesn't complete you, but mirrors your wholeness. This is more than romance. This is a timeline convergence, and your heart already knows it. How the Mercury node trine activates karmic reconnections and soul contracts. Some moments aren't just shifts in time, they're shifts in soul alignment. And this is one of them. When Mercury, the messenger of the gods, forms a powerful trine with the north and south nodes of destiny, it doesn't simply bring clarity, it brings remembrance. Suddenly, words carry more weight, silence feels louder, and the past, it starts to feel alive, not in a haunting way, but in a way that says, something here still matters. You may begin sensing connections that feel oddly familiar. You may find yourself thinking about people you thought you had moved on from, or feeling a deep ache for someone you've never even met in this life. That's the frequency of soul contracts awakening. The South Node holds your karmic past, everything your soul has already learned, everything it's still healing. The North Node is your future, your potential, your highest path. And Mercury, it becomes the bridge. It lets you speak what your soul knows, even if your mind doesn't quite understand it yet. In this alignment, you may experience intuitive nudges to message someone, just because, old wounds rising to the surface through conversation, encounters that feel too significant to be random, an urge to speak your truth, even if it scares you. This is how Mercury node energy works. It opens portals not only between people, but between lifetimes. It doesn't care about logic or ego. It cares about completion, clarity, and alignment. You might reconnect with a person from your past, not to relive a pattern, but to rewrite it. You might meet someone entirely new who instantly feels like home. Or you might finally hear the message your own soul has been whispering for years. You're ready for more depth, more truth, more love that isn't performative, but faded. Because in this portal, what you say and what you allow yourself to feel could shift timelines, not just for you, but for the one whose soul has been waiting for you to remember who you really are. The 8 energetic signs that you're truly ready for your divine partner. Everyone wants love, but divine love, soul-aligned, destiny-tied, deeply conscious love, does not arrive just because we wish for it. It arrives when we become an energetic match for it. You don't call in your divine partner by saying the right affirmations, downloading the perfect app, or hoping that fate will drop someone in your lap. You call them in by becoming someone who has already started living the frequency of sacred union, even while standing alone. Because divine union is not about completion, it's about recognition. When your soul reaches a certain vibration of self-acceptance, of presence, of truth, it signals to the universe, I'm ready. Here are 8 energetic signs that you're no longer chasing love, you're magnetizing it. 1. You've stopped chasing emotional unavailability. You no longer feel drawn to half-present lovers or emotional breadcrumbing. The familiar chaos that once felt like chemistry now feels like a waste of your nervous system. You've seen behind the curtain. You know that almost love is just avoidance wrapped in intensity. Now, your energy repels confusion, you crave clarity, and you're finally willing to let go of the high in order to hold something real. 2. Your solitude feels sacred, not shameful. You're not waiting for someone to fill your weekends or your silence. You're not checking your phone to escape loneliness. You've made peace with your own company, not because you've given up on love, but because you've stopped betraying yourself to avoid being alone. Your energy now says, I'd rather wait in peace than settle in fear. 3. You've healed enough to stop projecting the past. You no longer assume every new connection will hurt you the way the last one did. You've moved through the grief. You've faced your patterns. You've taken radical responsibility, not for what others did to you, but for what you accepted, tolerated, and internalized. You now see love not as something to survive, but as something you deserve to receive. 4. You don't need fixing, and you're not here to fix. You've stopped seeing love as a rescue mission. You're not here to save or be saved. You're not looking for someone to complete your story. You are the author now. And when your divine counterpart arrives, they'll come not as a rewrite, but as a co-writer to a book you've already learned to love on your own. 5. Your heart is open, and your boundaries are clean. You no longer confuse self-sacrifice with love. Your energy is generous, but not leaking. You welcome depth, vulnerability, connection, but you're no longer available for codependency, control, or chaos disguised as passion. You know now that love without safety is not love, it's survival. 6. You've stopped performing and started revealing. You're no longer wearing a mask to be chosen. You don't need to impress. You don't need to shrink. You don't need to mold yourself to be digestible. You understand that the one who is truly meant for you will not be attracted to your performance. They'll be drawn to your truth, and you'd rather be rejected for who you really are than accepted for who you're pretending to be. 7. You trust divine timing and your own worth. You're not panicking about being single. You're not counting months or comparing timelines. You know now that your worth has nothing to do with your relationship status. You feel the presence of your person already, not physically, but energetically, and that's enough. Because you trust that when your energy is aligned, love becomes inevitable. 8. You feel the shift, even if nothing has happened yet. You can't explain it. Maybe nothing's changed on the outside, but inside, you feel different. There's a quiet calm where there used to be desperation. There's gratitude in your chest where there used to be craving. There's a readiness that doesn't shout, it simply knows. And this knowing, it's the universe whispering back, love is on its way. Keep becoming the version of you that's ready to receive it. So if you're reading this and thinking, yes, this feels like me, then it probably is. Your energy is shifting. You're not attracting love from longing anymore. You're attracting it from wholeness. And that's the vibration where divine partners meet. Because your divine partner isn't looking for perfection. They're looking for your truth. And now, for the first time, your energy is finally speaking it. Which mental patterns are quietly pushing love away? You might think that love just hasn't found you yet. But the truth is, sometimes the biggest obstacles aren't outside. They live inside your mind, silently shaping how you relate to yourself and others. These mental patterns work beneath the surface, pushing away the very love you say you want. One of the most common is fear of vulnerability. It convinces you that showing your true self is dangerous, so you put up walls and masks. But what those walls really do is keep others at a distance, making genuine connection impossible. Love needs space to breathe, and when fear controls your thoughts, it chokes that space dry. Another pattern is perfectionism. You might believe that if you were just a little better, more attractive, smarter, more confident, love would come. But perfectionism creates impossible standards, not only for yourself, but also for potential partners. It blocks you from accepting others and yourself because nothing ever feels good enough. This mindset builds invisible barriers no one can cross. Self-doubt is also a silent saboteur. When you question your worthiness or second-guess every interaction, you emit energy that repels love. Your internal dialogue might whisper, "I'm not enough," or "they'll leave me." Without realizing it, this low vibration pushes away those who could love you most. Past emotional wounds can also create unseen roadblocks. If you haven't fully healed from betrayal, abandonment, or heartbreak, your mind builds protective shields. These shields make you cautious, distant, or quick to retreat at the first sign of closeness. While they were once survival tools, now they prevent you from being open to new love. The good news? these patterns aren't permanent. By becoming aware of them, you can start to gently unravel their hold. You can practice vulnerability as strength, embrace imperfection as beauty, and silence self-doubt with self-love. You can forgive past hurts and consciously lower your defenses. When you do, the energy you give off changes. Your heart opens wider. You create room for real connection, not just in theory, but in your lived experience. Because love isn't something you chase or fix. It's something you invite by releasing the mental blocks standing in your way. How to align your field to recognize and receive sacred love. Sacred love doesn't just show up randomly. It's a vibration, a frequency your energy field must match before it can appear in your life. Aligning your field means clearing the blocks, healing old wounds, and stepping into the highest version of yourself. The version ready not just to desire love, but to fully embody it. The first step is self-awareness. You need to become conscious of your current energetic patterns. Are you carrying fears, doubts, or limiting beliefs about love? These low-frequency energies create static that distorts the signal of sacred connection. By shining light on them, you begin the process of clearing. Next, focus on healing emotional wounds. Past pain often leaves residues of mistrust, rejection, and unworthiness. Until these are acknowledged and gently healed, they act like invisible walls, keeping sacred love at bay. Healing can come through practices like journaling, meditation, or working with a healer who helps you release trauma at the energetic level. Another key is raising your vibration through self-love and self-care. Sacred love is mirrored back from how you treat yourself. When you nurture your body, mind, and spirit, you signal to the universe that you value yourself. And this magnetizes love that respects and cherishes you. Clearing negative energetic attachments is essential. Sometimes, unresolved relationships, past heartbreaks, or toxic influences cling to your energy field. Energy clearing techniques like smudging, visualization, or sound healing can help remove these blocks, making room for fresh, pure energy to flow. Finally, cultivate presence and openness. Sacred love requires vulnerability, the willingness to be seen fully without masks. Meditation, breathwork, and mindfulness deepen your connection to your inner truth, allowing you to stand confidently in your authentic self. When you are present and open, you naturally attract relationships that honor your soul's essence. Aligning your field is not about rushing or forcing love. It's about becoming a clear, radiant vessel, ready and deserving to receive the sacred love that is already seeking you. And why June 21 is a timeline trigger for your heart's next chapter. June 21 marks more than just a date on the calendar. It's a powerful energetic gateway that can shift the course of your heart's journey. This day aligns with cosmic events that open portals for transformation, new beginnings, and deeper connection. It acts like a timeline trigger, signaling a turning point where your soul's story can rewrite itself toward greater love and fulfillment. On this day, the planetary alignments create a surge of energy that activates your emotional core, bringing buried feelings and hidden desires to the surface. This awakening allows you to confront what's been holding you back, old wounds, fears, or limiting beliefs about love, and to release them with clarity and grace. June 21st invites you to step into a new energetic frequency where your heart is more open, more resilient, and more aligned with your highest truth. This timeline trigger also connects you to the larger cycles of nature and the cosmos. As the sun reaches its peak at the summer solstice in the northern hemisphere, it symbolizes illumination, growth, and the fullness of potential. Your heart's next chapter can unfold in sync with this natural rhythm, making your intentions more potent and your manifestations more real. Moreover, June 21st offers a unique opportunity to reset your energetic boundaries. It encourages you to shed what no longer serves your emotional well-being and to make space for relationships that honor your authentic self. This energetic clearing helps you attract partners who resonate with your soul's purpose rather than patterns of past pain or codependency. Ultimately, June 21st is a cosmic invitation to rewrite your love story, It's a chance to release old timelines of heartbreak and limitation, and to open to a future where love is not just desired but deeply embodied. When you consciously engage with this timeline trigger, you align yourself with the flow of divine timing, accelerating your path towards sacred, soul-aligned partnership.